Sips and Stories would like to thank the following sponsors for your continued support. Welcome to Sips and Stories, where your journey matters, your story inspires, and every episode is a space to uncover what truly makes people thrive. Join me as we dive into real conversation with amazing guests, each one sharing the moments, lessons, and experiences that shaped who they are today. I'd love to hear from you, too. What's your journey? What's your story? And most importantly, what makes you thrive? We'll see you on the next story. Thank you, everybody. Hello, I am Sandy Shook. This is Sips and Stories. Today I have Lauren with me. And Lauren, if you can introduce yourself and let everybody know what it is that brought you here.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be asked to be on your show. It really is.
Thank you.
My name is Lauren Colizza, and I am the owner of Colizza Consulting and Performance.
And you do that here in town?
Yep, here in Colorado Springs.
Very good. What brought you here? Are you originally from Colorado?
No, so I am originally from Pittsburgh. Born and raised, pretty much. I came out to Colorado for my job. It was for an internship with the NSCA and the Army, actually. They shared me.
Oh, wow. The Army? Yeah. Were you in the Army or what?
No, I was never in the Army, but there's a program called WCAP, and it's World-Class Athlete Performance. And soldiers that are enlisted can join that program only if, and forgive me if I'm off on this a little bit, it's been a minute, I believe they have to be top 3 nationally and top 5 internationally every year in order to train like that. If not, they get put back on whatever their former duty was.
Oh, okay. So they brought you here then, or?
Yeah, they brought me here because they needed somebody to coach their, not coach, but do the off ice, so the strength and conditioning for boxing, judo, taekwondo, wrestling.
I had no idea. Yeah. And of course, I only met you just a few months ago, but still, it's like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay, so back when you grew up in Pittsburgh, what was that like?
Cold.
Well, you're honest.
I mean, it seriously was, though. Like, school gave up on canceling days. They're like,
really?
Listen, we are out of days to cancel, so there's going to be 2 feet of snow, and good luck. God bless you. We hope you make it here.
Okay, that is so funny.
But I mean, it was really nice growing up in Pittsburgh. Like, I was born on like the south side of the city, and that's kind of like, it's different. It's lived in. It's very homey and old with history. And then when I was in 6th grade, we moved north of the city. And at that point, that was like the edge of the suburbs. So I was convinced we were moving like out to the sticks and like I'd never see anybody.
Yep.
I was like, parents, where are you taking me?
What was it like though in 6th grade then? That's kind of like middle school.
It was 6th grade in middle school. So probably for a lot of people that would be very hard, but I was very outgoing when I was younger. So it was scary, right? It's always scary when you change locations.
Yeah.
But at that point, I was so authentically me that I just did me. And I was in English class, and there's this girl next to me. And I looked down at her shoes, and like they were fuzzy and delightful. Like the perfect Pittsburgh shoe is what you would want to be in for cold weather.
Yep.
So me and my lack of filter, I look at her and say, oh my God, I love your shoes. Can I pet them? And she went, and then she laughed and she's like, yeah, of course you can. Here.
This is when you were new into the classes, huh?
This is like
was that kind of like your own day? So that was kind of your step into people learning who you are, and you're not afraid to ask.
Exactly. So it was really nice. So I started to make friends really quickly.
Oh, that's good.
You know, they were like part of like a big group, like knew everybody really well. And then the dreaded for any child walking into the lunchroom with your tray.
Yes.
Oh, I hate it. Like, just assign us seats. Do not make us walk around there randomly and pick. It's just not right. So I'm like there and like my tray's like chattering. I'm like, oh, where am I gonna sit? And like I hear and she's like, Lauren, come on, come over here. And I'm like,
the girl with the fuzzy shoes?
Yeah, with the fuzzy shoes. She's like, come sit with me and my friends. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
I thought I was gonna eat in the bathroom.
Would you have done that?
I would have, yes. Like, there's only so much you can wonder with your tray before you just have to make a tasteful exit. Not that eating in the bathroom is tasteful.
Well, people probably wouldn't even know. They probably just see you walk out the door thinking that a teacher made you come into their room to eat. Wow. Were you in sports then in school?
Absolutely. So sports started even earlier than school, and that was all me. I don't know what the deal was with me, but from like the time I was tiny, I had a hard time sitting still. I always had to be on the go. So we had some good friends who owned a ballet academy. I liked the ballerinas the best, so that's what I wanted to do. So I started in ballet, and that was the first thing that I started in. But then I quickly wanted to do other things. So I was in gymnastics. I was playing softball.
Oh.
I was playing tennis.
Softball and ballet. I'm sorry. It just...
And playing the piano.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And you probably mastered all of them.
No, not really. My mom said she could not afford for me to master all of those things. And
so she made you pick?
Yeah, she made me pick. She's like, I love you. I think you'll be great at all of these, but I physically and financially cannot do it. You have to narrow it down. So in ballet, when I was 8, they wanted me to go on point.
Is that like the tippy toes?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, think of like the prima ballerina, right? Like nutcracker. They're way up on the bottom of their toes. And I guess my 8-year-old self didn't like that. So I was like, no.
Does your now old self like that?
No.
Because I sure as heck would not.
Thank God did I dodge a bullet. Because ballerinas are like painfully thin. And I'm like more of a gymnastics build.
Okay.
So I just would have been butting my head against the wall the entire time. So I picked piano for sure. Because my sister actually got us the piano.
Oh.
My older sister. She wanted to play piano.
Okay.
Turns out she didn't. After she practiced a little bit, she's like,
This is too hard.
Do you want to try it? And I'm like, you never let me try anything that you do.
Oh. Because she didn't want to get in trouble for getting the piano. And way to go, sister.
Luckily for her, I loved it. So I saved her there. But
does she know you saved her?
She does.
Okay.
And I remind her basically on the weekly.
Okay.
But the one thing that she wouldn't let me do, because I always wanted to do what she was doing, is she was playing ice hockey. And because I was still pretty young, she was on a travel team.
Oh, wow.
My dad was not a coach, but he was a parent volunteer for the penalty box, and this is actually kind of funny. Because my sister spent a lot of time in it, honest to God. So that's why they asked him. They're like, can you talk to your daughter every time she goes in there?
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I know, my poor dad. So he was like the parent in charge, and like I had to go to wherever they were going. And like it's early, it was waking up at 3 a.m. and going to like maybe West Virginia. And again, trouble sitting still. So what they were doing looked fun. right? Hockey looked fun. I wanted to go fast.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, I can go fast, and how long until I can hit somebody? And they're like, a very long time. And I'm like, whatever.
Are you at least sitting with your sister?
Right? Would we both there? It'd be a family affair.
This is how Dad disciplines.
So I thought it looked really cool. And I was like, can I do it? And she said, absolutely not. And I'm like, but
Your sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, but I saved you from piano. And she's like, yeah, but you follow me doing this, and I let you do this, and I take you there. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I wandered about like the rinks. And I went into one of the other ice rinks there because they were separated. Mm-hmm. And it's like a different world. There was like pretty music playing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
women and men, and the women skating in absolutely beautiful dresses. It was ballet on ice. Mm-hmm. It was figure skating, and I loved it.
Oh, yeah. So that's how you got started in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was still 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that
alarms.
was insane. Yeah. So I probably started, maybe I was 6 or 7. So it wasn't like completely ridiculous straight out of the gate, right? But my parents said they knew they were in trouble when they were asked to buy a pair of skates just for me. And they wanted to pull me out of group lessons and have single lessons.
Oh.
My dad's like, I knew we were in trouble right then.
Yeah.
And Mom's like, sure.
Whatever keeps the kids happy. Now, is it just you and your sister, or do you have other siblings?
No, it's just my sister and I.
Uh-huh.
So even that, being said, it was just the two of us. I do not know how my mom did it because she worked full-time as a charge nurse. She was a pediatric nurse. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She taught nursing at Duquesne and students that she was in charge of. And she was getting her master's degree, old school style.
Wow.
So, right, no computers, nothing. That's going to the library and back.
Oh.
And
then taking care of 2 girls that are like actively in whatever they decided they wanted to get into.
Right.
And she said she was a yes person?
She was the yes person.
Well, okay, but with all that she was doing, obviously you 2 came by it honestly then, because she just kept moving forward on whatever she wanted to do. And so it kind of, you followed in her footsteps. I don't know.
I did.
I don't know what your dad was like, but I'm assuming.
Not like that.
Oh. Your dad was compartmentalizing.
Right.
This is what I'm focused on.
Right. He's like, I go to work and come back. I try to keep this all afloat. He would say, I don't know what your mother is doing. And like, we joke about this now with my dad, but my mom would be like, okay, here, you can have that dress. Don't tell your father. But
and then he'd just discover it when you get back on the ice. Ooh, that's a new one.
No, he didn't discover it until honestly, unfortunately, she passed away recently.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thanks. We were going through her stuff, and then he had an idea of what was going on.
Seriously? That's that many years later.
Yes. Like, I guess he never looked in any of the closets or like jewelry or anything, and he kept looking in and he's like, oh, Di, what were you doing? Why are you shopping so much?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would be the driving force to get to figure skating. So what we did is we applied to the school to take my gym time and my 2 study hall times and allot it to skating.
Oh, yeah.
Even with that, it was on the ice at 4:10 a.m. before school.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
how long did it take you to warm up then? Like
a while.
I can't imagine.
I mean, it was like a 25-minute drive there, right? And then you kind of got to get your warm-ups on and stretch and spend all that time. So it'd be there from about 4 a.m. to 7:30, and then she'd come back and get me. And then I would get changed for school in the car.
It's a skill.
Yes.
We all have somehow.
Women are amazing at it. Yes, you would never know we were getting changed.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was really good at it, quick outfit change. And then she would get me, drop me off at school, and then she'd pick me up from school and would go to the rink and skate for 2 more hours. And then we went to ballet, because I still needed ballet. We did that. And then as I got older, there was like strength and conditioning, like off ice training.
Holy cow. So you really loved skating that much then?
I really loved it that much, yeah.
Yeah. What about your sister? How did she end up with the hockey? After you started skating, she's like, I'm done skating now too.
No, you know what? She stuck with it.
Really?
Yeah, she played hockey, I think, through high school. She only quit in college.
Wow.
I thought she should have stayed with it, but...
Yeah, because she was pretty good.
She was pretty good.
Yeah, well, she's in the penalty box
Yeah.
a lot. She was very aggressive, and she probably knew what she was doing. You competed then in skating?
I did. I mean, I started to compete probably when I was 8. The best part, hands down, are the dresses.
Yes.
And like, you're little, so there's no concept in your head of the person that is going bead by bead and what that's going to cost.
Yeah.
So my mom made my dresses.
Really?
For the first couple of years. Yeah, she was a really good seamstress. She made like all of our like Halloween costumes and stuff for school. And made my dresses and did a pretty good job at it.
I want to wear the same one twice.
No, you can't. They have to be different. They're different for each event.
Oh,
There's
my
multiple
goodness.
events, and it is like very frowned upon to wear the same costume 2 years in a row. Like, people be like, oh my God, what's wrong?
Oh, wow, that's funny. And how long did you stay in the competitions then? So you started really young.
I started really young, and then I skated through high school, and then skating determined where I was going to college. Or so you say that I was like really researched and targeted and focused on what I wanted to do. But at the end of the day, University of Delaware was another Olympic training center at the time.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Everybody who was anybody at the time was there. So like, I skated with like Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir, and
Wow.
got to become like really good friends with Johnny. And
Yeah. Now, was the Broadmoor already closed by that time?
yes.
Okay.
So it's weird with skating, it moves about every decade. So like, the East Coast will be hot for a decade, and then suddenly like Colorado Springs will be where everyone goes. So I noticed that it tends to shift. But I told my parents, they made me visit. I agreed that I would visit at least 3 schools. So I remember one of them was Villanova, which was lovely.
Where is that?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
In the middle, where no one really knows what goes on. It's like all empty. Easy to get lost.
Yeah. Or get in trouble.
Or get in trouble. So Villanova was beautiful. So we were talking to the person that was in charge of the school, and I said, do you have an ice rink? And she said, yeah, I think there is like a school like offered trip there once a month. And I went, okay, thank you for your time.
Jeez. That was an easy no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I told them, like, if I don't get to go to a college where I can skate, then I'm going straight into like a show or ice capades.
Oh.
And my parents...
That was an option?
No, it probably was not.
Your parents would be like, no.
We were a family where like college was like a no-brainer. Like, you just go. It's what you do. And with my mom, like, she pushed that envelope into masters. But I mean, I loved it. Competing so young, and like you said, through those formative years, I didn't always win.
Yeah.
Right? It didn't always go well. Sometimes I was a human Zamboni. Right? Like, it's just going to happen.
And it wasn't because you were trying to make that.
Right. No, I wasn't trying.
Oh, wow.
You know, and there are times where I skated the best that I could and still didn't win. Mm-hmm. So it
Boy,
gave
what a
me
building.
character building.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, like it
Wow.
gave me like, I don't know. I'm also looking for the word for it. It made me resilient because very young I had to learn that I can't get everything that I want. Mm-hmm. You can work hard and still not get what you want.
Yeah. Yep.
And
then circumstances can change anything too.
Right.
So, and we will get into that, but.
Right. And then like the final one being is that hard work does pay off. Because with the bad, if you work hard enough, you do get the good.
Yeah. What did you go to college for then? What was your studies?
Exercise science.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I went for exercise science. University of Delaware had cutting edge science at the time too, for like sports science. So like their biomechanics lab, their exercise physiology lab, and guess who they were doing all their studies with? Figure skaters.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you got to be a human subject.
I did.
Human pin cushion, right?
Yeah, literally like anything they wanted. Like biomechanics came up with like a pair of articulating skates. So let me explain that real quick. So regular skate boot is really stiff, right? And it does bend a little bit for you, but
Yeah.
it's like a cast. And I'll go through this briefly or I'll get all sciencey on you. But it's a lot of impact.
It's whatever you want to share. I don't care.
It's a lot of impact to land on that without your ankle bending. So they were designing a boot that would articulate forwards and backwards. And it would reduce the stress on your body. But how they did that is they needed all of these markers on you when you tried on the skates to jump.
Oh.
So they were just probably from like Joanne Fabrics, like, you know, the little styrofoam balls.
Yeah.
And then they had reflective tape on them.
Oh, wow.
And it was like everywhere, like feet, ankles, knees, arms. So he'd tell you try and jump without hitting them. Girl, that's impossible. Your feet cross over. So I would religiously knock the one off of my foot.
All right.
And he was like, Lauren, I'm like, I'm sorry. And I'm also one of the only people that has the correct size for your skate. My foot can fit in there. So.
Oh. How interesting. Holy cow. That's kind of fun to be able to say that you were part of that.
Yeah, it was awesome. And the other really fun part of college was that they had a figure skating team. And because Delaware was important at the time, and still, from what I see, is very relevant, we had a big, good team. So the way that would work is it still allowed you to compete. You competed at your level on your own, same as if you weren't on a team. The only difference is that how you place determines the points that go to your college.
Oh, okay.
And then your total points at
Wow.
the end of everyone's events determines who wins, like gold, silver, or bronze. So that is how I won the Collegiate National Figure Skating Championships.
Wow.
So I won individually in my level, and then our team won that year too.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was fun being a national champion. We got a big trophy.
Yeah. Oh, that's big.
Yeah,
It wasn't like one of those big.
But it was a cup, and we were in college, so
Oh,
I'll give
yeah.
you two guesses what went in there. Protein shakes, no.
Different kind of protein, but. So, were you part of a sorority then?
It
in
felt
college, or?
It felt like a sorority.
Yeah.
With the skating team, you didn't need a sorority.
Yeah.
We
Oh, that's-
already were.
How many are you typically on a team?
Like, how big is the team?
Yeah.
It varies by school. Ours was 20 when I started, 40 when I left.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
It grew that big.
it did.
Huh.
And with the growth of the team was also the growth of me. Because I like to be in charge of things. It drives me crazy to see things that are inefficient. So I started out low in the cabinet.
Yeah.
And then eventually, by the time I was a senior, I was president.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what did that entail then?
Oh, so much work.
And you were willing to take it on.
I was willing to take it on. I mean, I liked doing it. You had to keep track of all the other skaters. Here's the part that was not fun, is you were in charge of like a cabinet, right? Secretary, treasurer, whole bit. And your group had to decide who started where.
Oh, boy.
Because not everybody could skate everything. That's too many starts. So to keep it fair amongst all the teams, they'd be like, all right, you can have 40 starts in this event. So that way a big team like ours doesn't come in and clean house because we have so many people.
Right, right. And then you're also skating on top of that.
Yes.
Yourself and the rest of the cabinet.
But at that time, that was my senior year. So my junior year is when I had the injury. My ankle started hurting. I kept telling the athletic trainer what it was. I kept pointing to the ligament. I'm like, it's that.
Really?
And I was also determined to skate. So I wasn't going to go in with a sob story crying. I just sucked it up and got taped up and had my foot drained a couple of times.
Ooh, that sounds painful. Ugh.
It was awful, but I wanted to skate. I skated through.
So, okay, when you,
such pain.
You wanted to skate, though, was it because of your determination to skate, or was it because you didn't want your parents or anybody thinking that you quit? I mean,
a little bit of all of the above. It's my determination. Like, I had worked hard to get there. I loved being where I was. I lived with the skaters. We had our own house.
Yeah.
They were my best friends. We did everything on the weekend. A lot of us were in exercise science. We were in classes together.
Yeah.
You know, we skated together, trained together. It was family. And it's still family.
Yeah.
When Ryan and I got married, somewhere between 2020 and 2022 pandemic, right? So the wedding moved all over the place. Half of my bridesmaids were from the team.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
But a lot of it was determination. I'm like, listen, like, we spent a lot of money. I was working already to help pay for it. So I was working 2 jobs on the side. And then my parents were also helping. And I felt like it would let myself down, and I felt like it would let my family down. I felt like a responsibility to them.
Yeah.
But there was also always a fire within me.
Yeah. So you had the injury then, and then you pushed through your senior year. What happened after senior year then?
Bad things.
Oh, I did not expect that.
So, and I can't remember exactly where this was. This might have been end of junior, beginning of senior. But I was competing, and it was a home competition. And I went to go do my best jump in the corner. And, like, my butt never hits the ice on this jump. It just doesn't. It is
You've done it over and over and over. Perfect.
Yes. We all tend to have jumps that are our best, and that was my best. And lucky for me, it was the hardest rated one. So I'm always happy to go into it. I'm like, all right, lots done. And I picked for the jump, so meaning like I stuck my toe in the ice, and you pull your leg back. But it creates like a lot of torque on your ankle because you push off of it then.
Oh, and I hurt. You're making me hurt already.
Right? Pop, pop, pop. And then I was on the ground. And I'm like, I'm cold. I'm on my butt. This shouldn't be. I don't fall on this.
Wow. So
I got back up. And I could really quickly tell that, like, my foot was game over. Like, it wouldn't work. So I marked my program, they call it. So that means you go through the choreography, but you wait out the jumps and spins.
Oh, boy.
So I did finish the program. And then when I was done, we needed medical staff to help because my foot had swollen so much within the boot that they were having trouble getting the boot off.
Oh, man.
And when they took the boot off, like, my foot just hung. So it turned out I had a ligament tear. I had been skating on that ligament tear for a year.
Oh, wow.
And while that was happening, there was destruction inside my ankle. So one ligament snapped, right? The bone moves, then it starts to grind here. So it was bone on bone. So it ground out all of the cartilage in my joint.
Wow.
My leg bones were touching my ankle bone, and they were forming bone spurs to try and like protect itself, right? The body's like, oh, this isn't good. We need help. I'm going to make this.
Yeah.
But it causes more trouble for you as an athlete trying to use that joint. So there were bone spurs, and that explains some of the pain.
I was going to say, so when you did like your weight training and all that kind of stuff, you probably noticed that as well.
I was in pain
and just
constantly.
thought that, oh my goodness.
I was in pain constantly.
Wow.
They kind of, skating, you kind of train pain, right? Because most of it is jumping and falling.
I think most sports are that way, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. And then what the public sees is that finished product, and you're always supposed to be smiling and be happy and don't show the pain.
Yeah.
But my ankle was excruciating. Like, I don't even have words. So it had all broken, right? Bones ground down, cartilage gone, ligaments gone. And I had to have surgery. So they took me to UPMC, which is like the premier medical group in Pittsburgh. And the orthopedic surgeon for the Steelers and the Pittsburgh Penguins, ankle specialty, did my surgery.
I look at her, she's smiling so bright with that.
I know, I was so excited.
She's got clout.
I wish I could say I was special, but that's actually like UPMC's model.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't keep the teams.
You just say you were special. Just,
But, I mean, you could go to physical therapy and like run into a Pittsburgh Penguin and they'd be like, hey, and you'd be like, hi. Me?
Yeah.
So he took a look at it, and before the surgery, he said to us, because this was back at home now with my mom and dad, and he said, I can help this, I can't fix this. He told me that you've done so much damage to your ankle that it actually can't be put back together.
Oh boy.
And that he would do the best that he could do. He told me it was going to be a 2-year recovery and that I should never be in skates again.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And that I would need more surgery in my 30s.
How did you get through that? Wow.
I wanted to be on the ice again. So whatever I needed to do, like physical therapy, if it hurt, that's fine. You know, no big deal. The beginning of it was hard because I had to be bed rested me, right? The one that likes to move around.
Yeah, even at that age.
14 days.
Oh.
Only allowed to get up to use the restroom.
Wow.
My mom and dad said I drove them crazy.
I'm sure.
But I also had really good medicine.
Yeah. Well, they wanted you to sleep.
Yeah.
And you don't survive the 14 days of not doing anything.
I mean, I was in like a really serious cast and I was in serious pain. So the good news is that I really do feel like I needed what they prescribed me at the time, and it helped.
Yeah.
It helped me get through that because that was excruciating. That was bad.
Oh, I can't imagine. So what did you do from there then? Obviously, college. You got through college then. You got back on the ice?
I got back on the ice.
Of course she did.
I wasn't supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes. So like I was very dedicated to anything I was doing off the ice, right? Physical therapy.
Yeah.
Water therapy, anything they would let me do, I would take advantage of because I wanted to finish that year with my team and I wanted to be back.
Yeah.
So I did all of the above. I rehabilitated it. I could do 80% of what I used to be able to do.
Wow.
Which, it sounds good, right? But in the programs, there's very strict elements. Some of the elements I couldn't do, we knew I couldn't do it. But luckily at that point, I was such a finished skater, like a good package, that I still placed well, but I wasn't winning anymore. But it wasn't about the winning at that point.
You were winning, but just not the top prize, right? Or not?
No, I was coming in like 5th.
Oh, okay. Well, that's Still pretty good. Wow.
I knew the judges.
You want 1, 2, or 3, and otherwise it's no go?
1. If you're not first, you're last.
That's not always true, people.
I know it's not healthy. And I mean, I graciously accepted like silver and bronze like, when I got it. You know, pewter when I got it, like you stand there proudly. But I literally would be on the medal stand plotting about what I would do next. I'm like, this girl did this combination. I did not. I need to do that.
Wow.
This needs to be better. And I'm like, I'm going to be up there next time, and this is how I'm going to do it. So, like, I'd still be in my costume, like, with flowers, taking pictures, plotting and strategizing how I was going to beat them next time.
Tell me after you got out of skating, because I know that you're not doing that now. What caused that from, what was the catalyst that got you out of skating?
My ankle. I mean, it was great being able to skate with the team. And that's really what kept me going was like that feeling of family.
Yeah.
But like I knew I shouldn't be skating on it. And it hurt. I mean, it did. It hurt. And it takes a lot of the fun out of it. Yeah. So I retired from that, and then I started graduate school there. So I got a TA position. That was the only way of affording graduate school. My parents were like, we cannot pay for this.
I was going to say, you did take after your mother. Mom got her master's. I'm getting my master's because I want to be number 1.
I know. I worked really hard to get on the radar of like all of the researchers and whatnot, so that like want to take me in. And actually, there was a small break in between where I worked in cardiac rehab.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did that entail, and how did you get into that? Is that just because of where your undergrad was?
Kind of. It's just a lot of exercise science actually goes to cardiac rehab or like medical facilities. We all think when we take that major that we're going to be working with like the Pittsburgh Penguins. Nope. You're like working with somebody's grandma.
I was going to say the geriatrics, right?
You know, I really enjoyed them. At first I was like, oh. And they're like, you may be too much energy for us. And I'm like, it's good for you. We'll keep you moving. So first
motivation.
Right? I wasn't thrilled. But I ended up loving it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, they're grandmas and grandpas. Like, they're sweet.
And they had stories that they probably would talk about while they were trying to recover from.
Stories and wisdom and kindness. I remember my first Christmas there because I didn't go home. It's expensive, right? Literally every last patient brought me in a gift.
Oh. That's so sweet.
I did not expect anything. I'm like, you don't have to bring me anything. Like, I am happy to help with you. I enjoy helping you. Like, that was a good Christmas. I mean, I had like a pile of like gifts and money, and I'm like, well, okay.
Oh, you didn't say money. Yeah, okay.
Very, very kind people. I really enjoyed my time there. But I had my eye on that master's degree though. So I did keep in touch with the school, and then, you know, stars aligned, and they're like, all right, you want to come in? I'm like, of course I do. So probably another important thing. So, while I was at cardiac rehab, so I was the director of the facility, right? So I'm watching the EKGs as they're on the treadmills and whatnot, looking for dangerous heart rhythms so that I can stop them before something bad happens. Like, oh, your heart's starting to do bad things. We need to back off. We need to sit down. Stuff like that. So they also, that company, started a program with the Delaware State Police. And they started an exercise program with them where if they came in and did exercise testing, so running on a treadmill, EKGs, VO2 max, right, to see like how much oxygen you're consuming, blood pressure, heart rate, and then like a whole bunch of other stuff. If they met all these metrics, they got a bonus in their pay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a great motivator.
Yeah.
I'm sure that none of them wanted to do anything until money was involved.
Right.
Well, now I'll go in.
So the program like really grew and expanded. Because,
and you were part of that?
Yeah. They had me lead that up too.
Oh.
So it was actually really fun. I mean, it was exactly what I had learned to do in college, and you know, like the officers were a lot of fun, and I got to make a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And, that led me to meet one of the detectives in Delaware, and he was involved with the MATOA, so the Mid-Atlantic Tactical Officers Association. So anybody tactical, like within that Mid-Atlantic region. And they have all sorts of stuff for them. One of them they'll like do a training, like a simulation. So it's literally a town that is emptied out, and they do tactical drills there with like not live rounds, but with simunition. So you get hit by it, it hurts.
Yeah.
So what they had me do,
Like a paintball.
Yeah. Although I've never been hit by a paintball, I have been hit with simunition a lot. Does not feel good.
Right.
So they had me track the activity, because that's what my master's thesis was on. But I had devices where I could track your activity, heart rate, blood pressure, sweat rate, things like that, and match it with exactly what you were doing at that time.
Oh my gosh.
So I was in a van with like a couple of like the leaders of the program, and what they wanted me to do is to determine how the guys were physiologically responding based on what part of the drill. So for example, when you're waiting, right? They're waiting, they're down, they're low, they're waiting for the go cue. Whose heart rate is high? Those ones, they wanted to filter more into like a mindset program to get rid of their like nerves and anxiety.
Yeah.
Once they breach the house, right? And they're in there, whose heart rate is spiking? When they're running away, whose heart rate is spiking?
That's so detailed.
Yeah, it was cool, because some would be low, but then the run at the end, their heart rate would do this, and they're like, I'm like, those guys are out of shape. You need, those guys need to train more.
Because what is it? You went into boxing.
I did.
And can you briefly talk about that?
Yes. Okay, make sure I say brief, because I'll go. Mark knows I'll just go into stories and just be like, it's been 2 hours. And I'm like, yeah, but you sat for 2 hours.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, you're done. Next question.
So I got into boxing because life didn't feel right without the structure of figure skating. I suddenly was like very lost.
But how can you box with a bad ankle?
It wasn't impact down. It's rotation, but not impact.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let's try this. My upper body works really well. I mean, it is a lot of lower body and it's a lot of training.
Yeah.
But I had a friend that went to a boxing gym in Philadelphia. And he's like, why don't you come with me? He's like, you don't have to get in the ring. Like, you can just hit the bags. I'm like, I don't know. I like my face. But I did. I went with him. And it was in Philadelphia. It was a warehouse type gym. Right? So, like, real rough and tumble. I was the only female.
Well, how many females are into boxing? I mean, maybe
Honestly,
a
not
lot
that
more
many.
now, but not back then, right?
Yeah, not back then. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like following him in, like feeling really sheepish, and the coach, like this big old dude in like his 70s, like straight out of like a Rocky movie coach. He walks up and he goes, "What's that?" I'm like, what, like me?
I'm looking down on you.
I'm a girl. You have boys? I'm a girl. No. What he was talking about was my purse.
Oh.
So, like, you know, as a woman, we don't even give a second thought to it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just there with us. And I'm like...
Was it a designer purse?
It was. It was Coach.
Okay, I was not expecting you to say that, but okay, you're right. You do not drop those.
So, like, I had it. I'm like, my purse. I'm like, do you not like it? He's like, there's no purses in my gym. Go put it in the car. I was like, okay. But if you want your money, I'm going to have to get my purse at some point.
Because girls' pockets are shorter?
Right. Well, we don't have them at all.
Yes.
So,
oh my gosh.
We proceed to go through the hardest grinding 3-hour workout I have ever had in my life. I went home and couldn't blow dry my hair. I couldn't hold up the blow dryer. I had to put the blow dryer on the counter and bring the head down.
Really?
Yeah. So they fill it up.
I thought maybe you were blow drying this way.
No, I couldn't do that.
Oh, jeez.
Nope, couldn't do that.
Wow.
So you're looking at Philadelphia, July, hot, humid, no air conditioning. But I'm like,
I'm still laughing at the way you're blow drying your hair.
right now they have fancy holders for it. But like at the time, I was like, I am what doesn't belong here. And like, I'll be damned if I'm going to be the one to not finish this workout.
Yeah.
I cannot emphasize enough how much I thought I wasn't going to make it. I had to like click into a different gear that I had actually never even touched in figure skating.
What, really?
I found an entire new way to push myself. And it turns out a year later, he told me that I was one of his only athletes to make it through that first workout without stopping, crying, or vomiting.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when I got in the ring,
Boy,
finally,
she does have determination. Holy cow. Does that ring over like to your life now too?
unfortunately, like with the boxing, the figure skating, and then I came here, and the first thing I wanted to do was as many 14ers as I could. I started to rock climb. I started to lead like rock climbs. I was whitewater rafting, anything that like skiing, right? Anything
all
Colorado
the
has to
extreme
offer.
sports. It's not even everything what Colorado has to offer. It's extreme sports, it sounds like.
It is. Yeah.
Jeez.
I like it.
I'm a woman. You don't tell me ever I can't do it, because I will.
Exactly. And I'm like, watch me. Exactly. So I forget what kind of kicked it off. I was doing a lead climb, and I had different people on the ground than my like normal crew. And just like put it shortly, the people on the ground are really important to keeping you safe up there. So I had strangers, and they didn't keep me safe up there, and I took a fall. And because I was setting the route, I swung wrong and hit my foot and free fall on a ledge.
Oh boy.
So like that like really truly destroyed my right ankle.
That's the bad ankle already.
That's the bad ankle. And then there was a couple of surgeries on that, still not looking good. That slowed me down. And the pandemic hit. And I don't know if it's a coincidence or what it is, but all the old injuries flared up. My hip, my ankle, right, my knee. So at the beginning of the pandemic, like 2020, through February of this year, I had 8 orthopedic surgeries.
Oh my goodness.
3 of them were joint replacements.
Wow. And look at you. You're still walking.
Yeah, barely. Barely.
What are you, okay, so let's move into what it is that you're doing, because of, I don't really want to discount what you've gone through with all the surgeries and everything, but I think it's incredible that you are still surviving all those injuries, and you've pushed forward. And what got you to do that? I mean, you've had to do the surgeries, but then what is it that you moved into from there?
So the surgeries kind of are part of the story.
Yeah.
Because what I was doing is I was working as a strength and conditioning coach.
At the time when you were doing all the 14ers and the...
Yeah, as soon as like I was done with my master's, right? So I came here, Army, NSCA, worked with Special Forces, SWAT team, K-9, Olympic athlete. And I loved every second of it. So it's probably working like 12, 13-hour days, split shifts sometimes. But I loved being a strength and conditioning coach. And I had my own company at that point, Steel Bodies, and that was the personal training leg of what was going on. But when all of that happened, I couldn't do any of that. And Sandy, it was not good.
Yeah.
From what we've been talking about, I'm sure you know by now, like, I'll push through things. I could not push through these injuries.
Really?
Yeah. We went from, like, me being, like, a well-respected, experienced, feeling top on the world coach in strength and conditioning to not being able to walk down my hallway.
Oh, boy.
Sometimes I couldn't get out of bed. Or my husband would find me, like, sitting in the hallway crying because I just couldn't make it downstairs because I was in so much pain. So it was bad. I couldn't work. I couldn't exercise. I couldn't be really by friends. That's what everybody did.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I was really down and out. Like, I was in trouble. I was depressed. I would say even despondent because I didn't know there was an identity past what I was doing. I was always the skater, the boxer, the coach. You know, like, honestly, a lot of my parents' friends, I don't even think know my name.
Really?
They say, "Oh, is this the figure skater?"
Oh, yeah.
Right? So that, without even knowing, became, like, my entire identity that I relied on. That, like, gave me confidence. Like, and
I think that a lot of people that have been in jobs for 20, 30 years. I mean, even like the military, when they get out, that's their identity for how many years, and trying to So how'd you get out of that? Or are you still working on that? I mean,
honestly, it is an ongoing process. So I had underestimated pain. There was so much pain that it was affecting my personality. Like, it felt cruel, the amount of pain that I was in. I was like, nobody should be in this much pain at one time ever. And it caused me to do the opposite of myself, which was withdrawal instead of reach out.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Wow.
That was a mistake. So as I got each, like, joint fixed, I started to get more of me back, a little bit by
because
little
you
bit.
could start doing things again.
Or I just I'd set goals for myself. It might have been, get out of bed today. It was that bad. Get a shower today. And I just built and built and built on that.
So that's probably what you would recommend for anybody going through that, not to give up, but just find. I just had a guest on the show that actually did say, that it is really about getting, just finding one thing that you can accomplish today, just to try to get yourself out of the funk. Instead of letting that take over.
Right. And it's so much easier said than done, and it is not linear. Like, I do well and then, like, bottom right back out. And to be honest, I was embarrassed and ashamed of my community seeing me not looking like a fitness model. I thought I wouldn't be accepted. I thought I wouldn't be loved. I didn't want to go to the gym. I love the gym because I didn't want people to see me. Turns
she
out,
loves the gym.
I really do. So, turns out, I was in my own way. I was making all these assumptions about people. They're not going to like me here. They're not going to trust me there. They're not going to accept me over here. It was the exact opposite. Like, as soon as I started to reach out, people were just as kind, if not more kind.
Wow.
And that was hard and that was scary. But that is probably why, like, I'm still here with you today. And at the tail end of that, I finally got enough motivation to be like, okay, I can't not work, right? It's Colorado. Like, if you can't work, yay for you, but
keep doing the scratch cards.
Right? Be no scratchers, girl.
But I think though too, I don't think I would survive just, even if I had all the money in the world, I would still have to find something to do.
Yeah. It's hard to be that idle. And like if you talk to most elderly people, they're the same way.
Yeah.
They're retired and they're safe and have enough money, and they're like, yeah, but I'm bored.
Yeah.
So I finally got up the courage to call a business consultant, and it took me a while to find somebody. I'm like, no. Turns out who I found was Mark.
With Connection Mark.
With Connection Mark.
Oh.
And
wow. That's how it all started.
That is how it all started. Meeting with Mark was the inflection point. He was really the person that changed the trajectory of everything. I thought I had nothing. He showed me I truly have everything. Like, yes, you have skills and you think it's directed towards this. He's like, watch this. You can take that skill and use it here, and you can do that, and you can do that. And like for the first time in probably like 7 years, like I felt like some hope.
Wow.
I felt excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, like I might like still be worth something.
It's amazing when you get the right mentor that stands beside you and holds your hand when you need it.
I mean, he's been absolute, like everybody at Connection Mark has been absolutely incredible. And they have helped me see that my value as a person is not in what I do. That I can still be valued as a person, as a human, even without all the bells and whistles. Right?
You don't have to have a trophy in order for you to feel like that you're worth anything.
Right. Like being me was enough. And that's the first time in my life I felt that.
Wow. That's really neat. Well, I really hate to cut you off because I think that you have a lot more to share. But before I do want to go to the audience with questions, but before I do, I would like to know if there's anything that you would actually like to share about where you're at now, and why I know that because of working with Connection Mark, your direction has changed.
Yeah, it has changed,
but I don't know if there's anything else that you want to share with people that, for the understanding of what it is exactly that you're doing and what you're moving into.
Yeah, so everything has changed and it has been reframed. So we're taking like a lot of the skills that I had that was directed towards strictly athletics in the physical sense and shifted it into intellectual. So that's how Colizza Performance and Consulting came about. So now I am a performance mindset coach, helping people get over exactly what I did and helping them get out of their own way. Because we don't realize it, but on our own, we put up so much of our own barriers. Right? No matter who it is, right? Olympic athlete, police force, retired military, businesses. And I really, really am looking forward to the opportunity to being able to show them and to hopefully inspire them to see a piece of them in the stories that I tell, that they are creating their own demons. And not only realize that, but leave with the motivation and the excitement to knock them down. Just get out of your own way.
So how does that work then with the performance part? We'll start with that first.
Yes. So you think performance and you think athletes, right? And that is like a wide or like a heavy population in my group, right? Would be athletes, elite athletes, tactical athletes, things like that. But it also really applies to other people. It applies to businesses as well. Or business owners.
And is your focus so more athletes just because of what you've been through?
Yes, because I am comfortable with that, but we are expanding it out, and I am comfortable with the other groups too. So, I mean, it could be somebody that's elderly, and realizing that they're a high-level executive and they haven't been taking care of their health, and they need to. The other aspect of my business would be small businesses looking for like operational clarity. And that is my the part of my business that is more about like the better way. So remember I told you from the time I was little, like I'd look at something and I'd be like, that's fine, but if we do this and move this here, like that's not working very well, but this will. So I seem to have the ability to do that, and everywhere that I went or worked, I have revamped the system.
See, look at you.
Yeah.
You don't even have to lift weights to do that.
To make it more efficient.
Yeah. That's really cool. So, audience questions. Are you available for that? Ready for that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Are there any questions out there?
Have I scared them?
Yeah, right.
Hi there. I would like to know if your sister takes credit for getting you on the ice and all your ice skating success.
Yes. She absolutely does.
Is she as competitive as what you are? Like you're extreme?
She used to be. But then, like, not so much. It's always hard to tell with siblings because she stayed in Pittsburgh and I'm across the country.
Yeah.
And she still, like, works and everything and, like, loves her job. But unlike me, that never became her identity. Her family is more her identity.
What recommendation do you have for those that don't realize that they're stuck?
If they don't realize they're stuck, they may need to take a good look around and realize that they are stuck and that they are using something, a profession, a skill, a sport as their armor and as their identity. Because that would be the first thing, would be to realize it if you're stuck. And the other part would be, I always say move, do anything, right? Do anything to get you going. And for sure, do things that scare you. Do something different. When you go to do something different, when you're around a different group of people, it may become apparent to you then that you are in fact stuck.
That is true. Wow.
But I'd love to know, what's your favorite memory of your mom?
Oh, I have so many good ones. One of my favorite memories, she's so funny. So my mom was not very outdoorsy. Like a trip to the outdoors would be like going to one of those malls where you had to walk outside instead of inside. So
the strip mall instead of
So my sister and I were in Girl Scouts, and we didn't know.
Was she a Girl Scout leader?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, she was. When it came time to do the camping, like to do the camping or woods trips, she would always plan our family beach vacation that week. And be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, we're out of town. You guys want to go to the beach, right?
She was no dummy.
Oh my gosh, she was so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have so many good memories of her. Like even small things, like getting her up to take me to skate. So like I'd get up and make her coffee. I'd make her a little breakfast and like wrap it up and like do anything that I could to make her life easier.
Aw.
And then like, I'd go into her room and be like, Mom, come on, it's time to go. And she's like, oh, why? I'm like, you want coffee? But I could tell she was really tired a couple of times. One, she backed the Jeep out before the garage door was all the way up.
I can't say I've ever done it, but I know people who have.
I have driven through garage doors, so it might be hereditary. And one time she said she put my skates in the trunk. She did not.
Oh,
she left them on top of the car.
And then all of a sudden you hear the clunk, clunk, clunk.
We were on the turnpike.
Oh.
And I heard the thunk, thunk, thunk. And I saw my skating bag. And like, skates are no joke. Like, you're looking at like $2,000 to $4,000 a pair of skates. And you go through skates depending on your size, how long or how often you skate, every 6 months to a year and a half. So I saw them fall, and I'm like, I'm going to get them. And she's like, no, you are not. I'm going to get them. And I'm like, please be careful. But yeah, she like ran out onto the turnpike to fetch my skates.
Oh man! Wow! Holy cow! Yeah, you definitely learned your determination from her.
I think I might have. Yes.
All right, well, with that said, I do want to thank you very much for being a guest on Sips and Stories today.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes, of course. And you know, all those good things. But
well, call me.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I would ask, if you could let everybody know how to reach you.
Okay, so probably the easiest way to reach me would be through my Facebook business page, which is Colizza Consulting, or Colizza Performance and Consulting. And that is just at Colizza Performance. You can also reach out through Lauren Colizza on Instagram. Would be the easiest way, probably.
And I'll have all that out there for everybody. But
thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you to the studio audience for being part of Sips and Stories today and hearing Lauren's story.
Thanks,
thank you so much. And we'll see you on the next story. What's your journey? What's your story? And most importantly, what makes you thrive? We'll see you on the next story.
I was always stressing about when to bathe my dog. He was always getting so dirty and itchy after playing outside, constantly battling ear infections.
But then, Scenthound totally changed the game for us.
Now, I don't have to think about it. We go every month. They take care of everything. A bath, nails trimmed, ears cleaned, and teeth brushed.
Plus, they do a wellness check at every visit. So I always know how he's doing.
And the best part, he actually loves going. I swear he knows when it's Scenthound Day.
If you have a dog, take them to Scenthound. It's the easiest way to keep them clean, healthy, and happy.
DER Windows and Synergy Homes is your trusted partner in building, improving, and protecting what matters most, your home. With a commitment to craftsmanship and quality, their team specializes in new home construction, delivering spaces that are built to last and designed to fit your lifestyle. Beyond building, DER Windows and Synergy Homes offers a full range of exterior services to keep your property looking its best and performing at its peak. From expert stucco and custom stonework to durable roofing solutions, replacement windows, and efficient gutter systems, every project is handled with precision and care. Whether you're starting from the ground up or upgrading your current home, DER Windows and Synergy Homes combines experience, reliability, and attention to detail to bring your vision to life. DER Windows and Synergy Homes. Quality you can see, craftsmanship you can trust.